What is up, YouTube? This is HaloTrackStudios. Yes, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I have something new for you today. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiling that I'm doing since I recently got into Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is of my Red-Eyes Stardust or Red-Eyes Synchro Deck. And, well, here you go. Hopefully you enjoy this. The first three cards you put in are Red-Eyes Black Dragon, very staple, normal monster, rank 7, and basically you use this to get out your synchros, like Stardust, Red Dragon Archfiend, by merging it with tuners, like Guard of the Storm of the Dragon. And very, very staple. You'll see as the deck profile proceeds how important Red-Eyes Black Dragon is to this deck. Second cards that I'm using are 3 Alexandrite Dragons, 3 level 4 dragon types, and they're normal, so I can bring them out using Silver's Cry and such. But they're important because if I merge this with a level 4 tuner, such as Debris Dragon, I can get out Stardust and Red Dragon Archfiend again, or if I exceed summon with like Red-Eyes Wyvern or Blizzard Dragon, I can get out the all-important Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, Queen Dragon, Kochi, or any of the other rank 4 XYZs. But I'll explain their effects later. The next card is one of the biggest cards that helps this deck work. Red-Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, a staple for any dragon deck. And is useful because he can help get out your dragons, basically any of your dragons, by banishing one of your Red-Eyes, or any dragon type card. Could be Blizzard, could be Guard, could be Red-Eyes Black Chick, whatever. And you can keep on normal, little special summoning dragon type monsters from your graveyard or your hand. And so he's very useful. Next, it's more of a desperation card than of use. Like if you can't get out your XYZs or Synchros, Red-Eyes Darkness Dragon. Basically sacrifice a Red-Eyes Black Dragon, get this out, and get out your other Red-Eyes again via Silver Cry or Red-Eyes Darkest Metal. So there's no reason you shouldn't run this card in a Red-Eyes Synchro deck. And next is 3 Red-Eyes Wyvern Dragons. Useful. Level 4, so you can get out your level 4 XYZs and even your Stardust if you Synchro Summon with Debris Dragon. And they're just useful for getting your Red-Eyes from the grave. Say for instance you toss one out to get Red-Eyes Darkness Dragon, or you Synchro Summon, you can just get them out again to use for more merge bait. Next is Blizzard Dragon. I like these preferably just because of its effect. I can use them to XYZ summon to get like the level 4 XYZ dragons, but his effect is I can toss him out in desperation and make it so an enemy monster cannot declare attack or change positions, so it basically can buy me a free turn if I play my cards right. The next is a limited card called Debris Dragon, so you can only use one. And you get to summon one monster with 500 or less attack. Basically, get out the guards, get out the Majestic Dragons. That's the sole use for this. And with these guards, you get your, if you have your Red-Eyes already on the field, you get a free Stardust if you use this Debris Dragon in a sense, or you can Synchro Summon it with Blizzard or Red-Eyes Wyvern or Alexandrite and get your Stardust or Red Dragon Archfiend. This next card, you can either run 2 or 3 or 1, however many you like, but Majestic Dragon. So when you get out your Stardust Dragon, you can Synchro Summon Majestic Dragon or any other one of these monsters with Stardust or Red Dragon Archfiend, and you can get your Majestic Star, Majestic Red. So basically that's your ultimate goal. Very easy to get out with this deck. But Majestic Dragon's really all he's used for is getting out these Majestic Star and Majestic Red, using your Red Dragon Archfiend and Stardust. Next card is Gold Sarcophagus. My main use for this Gold Sarcophagus is to get out my Debris Dragon or my Red-Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, since I only have one of those in my deck. It's just more of a chance to make plays with your Gold Sarcophagus. And Foolish Burial, sole purpose is to bury a Red-Eyes, because you have many effects that can bring him back out from the grave, such as Red-Eyes Darkness Metal, Red-Eyes Wyvern, or Silver's Cry to get him back out in the field. Or even Queen Dragon Jin. But Foolish Burial, you need that to get your Red-Eyes into your graveyard. Mystical Space Typhoon, standard. You run 3 of them, they can get you out of a bind, say, literally, like, if they run Gravity Bind or something. Or in Silver's Cry, main staple spell card. Get your Red-Eyes Black Dragons, get out your Alexandrites, just for use merge bait. Then on to the traps. Bottomless Trap Hole, Mirror Force, and Dimensional Prison really explain themselves. They're staples in almost every deck, and Starlight Road is just another way to get out Stardust Dragon very easily, because that's your main goal in this deck, without using a bunch of tuners. 3 Scrap Iron Scarecrows and 3 Dark Bribes. You really don't need Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Say for instance, if you have trouble with effect monsters, you can get out Solemn Warning. Throw that in there. Say for instance they try to pull out some like a shooting Quasar Dragon or whatever card. It can really screw over someone's day. And another staple, Compulsory. Throw that in there. Target one monster, return that to the hand. It's just a really annoying card, and that's why they limited it. And Dark Bribes. Very useful. You can replace them with something like Trap Stun or whatever. But I like the Dark Bribe, just because it completely negates and destroys. And it's a quick play, I think. Oh, it's a counter, yeah. Now on to the extra deck. Majestic Red, Majestic Star really speak for themselves, but if you don't know, what's it called? You don't know their effects, let me read them over really quick. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, so basically you really want this out. 4,000 attack point card that can't be destroyed by what's it called? Card effects? It's like a Quasar. Destroy all defense position monsters on the field after damage calculation. Basically, you can nuke field with this. Once per turn, I can negate the effects of a face-up monster my opponent controls and have this card gain attack equal to the negated monster's attack until the end phase. During the end phase, return this card from the field to the extra deck and special summon one Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. See, it's a very gimmicky card because you can only have him out for 1 turn, but during that 1 turn, you can practically OTK if the enemy is low enough. It nukes field, it steals attack, and gains attack, and it can't be destroyed by card effects, unless, if I'm right, Solemn Warning happens, and then you're screwed. But in the end, you can still get out like a Red Dragon Archfiend after your turn's over, so it's still another 3,000 beater that still can nuke field. And then Majestic Star Dragon. You contribute this card to negate the activation of an opponent's spell card. Basically, it's a buffed up Stardust Dragon. And what's it called? It's also a 1-turn card. But during those 1 turns, the Majestic Star and the Majestic Red can really help you out. But try to get out Majestic Red if all possible. And in the next part is Red Dragon Archfiend and Stardust Dragon. They really speak for themselves if you play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stardust Dragon is just a good protector card. It helps them out, especially if you have multiple Stardusts out, which is the goal, to get out many Stardusts and many XYZs. And on a typical deck, for this deck, you want at least 1 or 2 Stardusts, just so you can protect yourself from 2 effects. And you want a Queen Dragon Jin out. The next 3 cards, Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. This is actually a new card-ish. And all you need is 2 level 4 monsters, such as Alexandrite, Red-Eyes Wyvern, and Blizzard, Debris, whatever you need. and it's really useful. 2500 beater for only 2 level 4s, and it permanently halves a monster's attack and gains that attack for himself. So he's a real big game changer, but the problem is he's affected by those effects and stuff. So that's why you really need a Stardust or 2 out to really make this Dark Rebellion really effective. Another you can synchro summon into is the Queen Dragon Jin. You can have 1 or 2. I only have 14, so I might throw in a second. But I can basically get out more Red-Eyes using this card, which is my goal. To get Red-Eyes out as many times as possible to use as merge bait. So you use this and get out your Red-Eyes. And since Red-Eyes is a normal monster, he's not really affected by Queen Dragon Jin's secondary effect. Kochi Kochi, just in case I need to attack twice. And Heartland Draco. It's good for if they're trying to stall you out. You can really attack the life points directly. Very useful. Anyways, this is my deck review for my Red-Eyes Stardust or my Red-Eyes Synchro Deck, depending if I want to get out Red Dragon Archfiends instead. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll have a duel soon with some examples of how you can play the cards. But anyways, this is HaloTrackStudios, and I am signing out. Here's an example of the Red-Eyes Synchro Deck in action. I will be facing my friend Zosuke Hakai in a duel, and he'll be using his Spellcaster deck, which is pretty unique. It mostly involves Gagagas and Dark Magicians and annoying stuff. But anyways, let's see this replay. Okay, first turn. I have Mystical Space Typhoon, Red-Eyes Black Chick, Majestic, Alexandrite, and Blizzard. And what I was thinking, since he's going first, I would play down my Mystical Space and such, and get my Alexandrite on the field, or Blizzard. He has 1 in the back, and 1 face down I'm pretty scared about. I draw a Bottomless. So I'm going to set down my Mystical Space Typhoon and Bottomless, I believe. Oh, and I play my Blizzard Dragon just because I'm afraid of that face down card, which I did not know at the time was Mystic Tomato. I did not want to chance any flip effects because I did not know what type of duel I was facing. So I used my Blizzard's ability and make it so I cannot, this thing cannot change its positioning. And I believe I end my turn. And let's see what he does. Oh, nothing. So this turn, my plan is to get out a level 4 Synchro. I mean XYZ. I set down my Dimensional Prison, I believe, and my Alexandrite, and I Synchro Summon because I'm still afraid of that face down card. I want to be able to attack that thing, attack his life points directly without activating the ability. So I Synchro Summon into my Heartland Draco and use its ability. And at the same time, I Mystical Space Typhoon, this face down card, fearing it might be something like a Mirror Force or Dimensional Prison or whatever. And now I'm free to attack his life points directly by removing one of my XYZ cards. What's it called? Materials from this thing to attack his life points directly without fearing the activation of that card. Which it's not going. And so now he Mystical Space Typhoons the Bottomless Trap Hole and uses his ability to place a spell counter. So now I know I can't attack that 1 turn. And so this is how Red-Eyes Black Chick is useful. What I just did there was I sent out Red-Eyes Black Chick, used its ability to bring my Red-Eyes from my hand to the field. But, fearing that face down card, and I know I want to get some battle damage, I'm going to, instead of using my Heartland Draco's ability, I'm going to save it for next turn by using both of these to attack this defender, to get it out of the way, because, due to his ability, I wasn't able to get it down in one turn. You see, now I have a Foolish Burial I just drew. And my whole goal of the Foolish Burial is to get Red-Eyes into my deck, but this later comes, my graveyard, but this comes back to haunt me. So this turn, because I'm still fearing that face down, I use my Heartland Draco to get another 2,000, which brings Sasuke down to 2,800 life points. Things are looking good for me this time, but that Foolish Burial Red-Eyes comes back to haunt me. And here, a Dimensional Prisoned, yes, this Mystic Tomato, it might seem harmless, but I know what this card does, and I'm fearing he's probably going to use it to get out Synchros and XYZs. But, so I Dimensional Prison it just to remove it completely, but he Dark Bribes me, and that's the play of the game. Just watch as everything falls downhill from here. He sends out his Gaga Magician. Using that, he's able to get out his Gaga Girl and turn it into a level 3. Due to Gaga Magician's ability. And with Magi Magician Girl, and from Gaga Magician is able to put my Red-Eyes at 0 attack, and you'll see in a moment. See, 0, and he's gonna take my Red-Eyes, the one I just Foolish Burialed, and do a set of XYZ summons to get out his Dark Magician of Illusions by using a Dark Magician and my Red-Eyes, because they're both level 7s. So he used my own card to get out his Dark Magician of Illusions. And then this Mecha Phantom Beast, which is an annoying piece of card that allows it to get out tokens. Just a very annoying card. But due to this, I don't think he's able to attack this turn, but I put my Red-Eyes in defense, and I use my number to get out a token. And as a last-ditch effort, I use Dark Bribe to stop his Mage Power, fearing his Dark Magician of Illusions to become unstoppable attack force. And I Dark Bribe it, but I didn't realize he also has Gaga Shields in the waiting, which is a bullshit card. Just pure bullshit. With these spellcasters. And basically he just cleans house after this. There's nothing I can do after. Against all of these beaters. Unless I draw like a... Even if I draw a Mirror Force, he has card effects that will remove it from the field before I even get a chance to target him. And here just comes the clean house, and I end up drawing 2 Majestic Dragons in a row, which are my downfall. Anyways, like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. And put in the comments what you think about me doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Anyways, this is KSI Milkman, and I'm signing out.